And so, it is important who you have on your school board. It is important who your county commissioner, your county sheriff is. It is important who your aldermen are. It is important who your state senators and representatives are and your governor. I've often, it's been kind of amazing to me, how mankind likes power, especially as politicians. Do they not know that the mayors and what kind of power mayors have and county sheriffs and state governors? Do they not understand they really have more power than D.C.? We've got everything upside down, Rod.
Yeah, all politics is local. Well, I do have to go into a hard break right now. I do thank you again for joining me tonight, Beth. And
thank you. And congratulations on your new network.
Thank you very much. Well,
You're welcome.
I look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Oh, right, absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
Take care, Rod.
Bye-bye. And, folks, I guess we will be right back.
Daenerys Targaryen. She says she is the mother of dragons. But would you trust her with your kids? Her father was a maniac. She palled around with Dothraki terrorists. She asked the city of Karth for a government bailout. Then she lost 3 baby dragons after placing them in an unlocked wooden box. An unlocked wooden box. This Khaleesi wants to be queen of the 7 kingdoms, but can she be trusted? Daenerys Targaryen. Wrong for dragons. Wrong for the realm. Paid for by the Committee to Protect Dragons.
We don't know anything about him.
He was never really vetted.
Is he really the true-born son of Robert Baratheon?
All over the 7 kingdoms, people are asking the same question. Who is the real King Joffrey? The people of Westeros are hurting. Winter is coming. Crop yields are falling, and the price of fuel is going up.
The cost of peat moss is through the thatched roof.
And this young and inexperienced king takes advice from a whoremongering imp and has launched an illegal war in the north. What is King Joffrey hiding? This is not our kind of family values. King Joffrey. What a bastard.
What a bastard.
Paid for by the Young Baratheons for Freedom. Robb Stark. He's the biggest celebrity in the North. But his father was a traitor. He arrested his own mother. His bastard brother deserted the Night's Watch. And he couldn't defend his own castle. Worst of all, Robb Stark hasn't stopped the wildlings from invading our lands and taking our jobs. He even has an illegal alien for a nanny. And now he wants to be king in the North? King? Some people say he's really a wolf. Some people say he eats dead people. We can't wait until it's too late. Send a raven to Winterfell now and tell Robb Stark to go back home. Stop eating dead people and defend the damn wall. This ad paid for by Crossbows GPS.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
When you can't find anything to watch on cable, you get bored. When you get bored, you listen to radio cooking shows. When you listen to radio cooking shows, you invite a friend over for dinner. When you invite a friend over for dinner, you use twice as many beans. When you use twice as many beans, you expel deadly farts that kill your friend's dog. When you kill your friend's dog, your friend becomes unstable. When your friend becomes unstable, you're sued for everything you're worth. When you're sued for everything you're worth, you're thrown to the streets. When you're thrown to the streets, you devote your life to world domination. When you devote your life to world domination, you become an evil fascist overlord. When you become an evil fascist overlord, old friends plot their revenge. When old friends plot their revenge, you are shot in the back of the head. And when you're shot in the back of the head, you miss your jazzercise appointment. Don't miss your jazzercise appointment. Upgrade to Indirect TV. Go online or call 1-800-IRECT-TV.
Millions of Americans every day are shedding unwanted pounds by taking tested and proven Ultra Lipo Stick. Carbohydrates are bad, bad. Our carbo-fighting antioxidant is good, good. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My name is Gail, and I lost like 20 pounds on Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Jared, and I lost 46 pounds using Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Zach, and I actually gained weight. This stuff sucks!
Ultra Lipo Stick is safe and easy to inject. Just 3 doses 4 times a day discreetly underneath your fingernail. Listen to this.
I used Ultra Lipo Stick and suffered from side effects like uncontrollable greasy discharge.
Ultra Lipo Stick, it turned the armpits of all of my shirts orange. This stuff is crap.
Try it today and see some real results. Ultra Lipo Stick. Not available in stores. Results may vary.
most politically incorrect black man on the planet, Rod Eccles.
Hello, my fellow Americans. It is I, your lovable host, El Rod, coming to you live from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is still live free or die. It is not big government or bust. It is Monday, May the 4th, in the year of our Lord 2015, as we roll into our second hour. Man, the first hour just flew by. By the way, for those of you who are new, you can call the show live, talk to me live at 603-835-3224. That's 603-835-3224. Hope you enjoyed my one of my rare interviews that I do here on the show with Beth. Do check out the information that she shared with you. It's all important. There are a number. You know, speaking of the Dust Bowls coming back, and look, all this stuff is cyclical, and we can't control 99.999% of it. We can't. We just do not have the. You know, maybe I doubt we ever will, but maybe someday we'll have something like Star Trek called the Weather Net. You know, remember that from the TV show Star Trek? They have Weather Net. They're able to control the weather. Now, my fear with that, and that's probably far into the future, is that mankind will think it's smarter than Mother Nature and really screw things up by doing that. Because all of that stuff is necessary for the way God has this planet set up. All that stuff serves a purpose. It's necessary. Earthquakes are necessary. As much as destruction and death that an earthquake can cause, it's still necessary. Earthquakes do certain things by relieving certain pressures and stresses, on the Earth's surface and way deep down down towards the core of the planet. That stuff is necessary. Volcanoes are necessary. We have things like, tornadoes and hurricanes. And I know some people are probably thinking, well, how is a tornado and a hurricane necessary? Well, they are. It does certain things to the oceans and to water and to the land that helps change things, that keeps things going and growing. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. But we have to keep all this stuff in mind. We cannot take out all this stuff and expect no consequences. That stuff is going to happen. It needs to happen. And with that, we have other things that happen as far as the weather is concerned. And it's important that we note that we don't have the power to change things like that. We just don't have the power. Someday, maybe, we'll be able to affect certain types of weather conditions, but I don't think we'll ever get to the point where we can just control the whole planet's weather and climate. And again, it's not something that we're smart enough to understand. And I don't think we'll ever get there. Simply because this is a natural, if you want to look at it this way, the Earth is a natural organism. And you can't know everything there is to know about a natural organism. Because, we always think that we know something a lot, and then we find out that we didn't really know much at all. Excuse me, let me tell you about vitamins, for instance. Now follow me on this, folks. I am getting somewhere. Even though I tend to swallow the wrong way sometimes. It happens. This is live radio. I know it sucks sometimes, but hey, it happens. You roll with it. So we have vitamins out there. Now, we used to think that we knew all the vitamins that a person needed, that the human body needed. And then, lo and behold, we found out there were some more vitamins out there that we didn't know. But it's already been in our food. So we go out there and we buy these chemical-made vitamins where they just put in certain types of vitamins and minerals. But we don't know all the vitamins and minerals that we need. So we can only put in those that we know about, right? Unless we're getting our vitamins derived from natural food sources. But the regular, the ones that a lot of us grew up on, like One A Day and Flintstones and that kind of stuff, they put in these chemically derived or artificially derived vitamins. And we don't know all the vitamins. So whenever they find a new one, then those manufacturers have to go and add it. But there was a big problem with that stuff. There was stuff that they didn't understand or know about. And those are phytofactors or phytochemicals. Now, those things are, their molecular structure is smaller than vitamins. And plants naturally have them. Our meat sources naturally have certain things like these. And we've just begun to scratch the surface on all the different phytofactors, as they're called, that are out there. So manufacturers cannot artificially include them yet because they don't know what they are. And just because we don't know what they are does not mean that it's not vital. Just because we do not fully understand the need for hurricanes and earthquakes and volcanoes and tornadoes and such does not mean that we should get rid of them just because they somehow make us and put us in spots that are uncomfortable. It's too much snow. Really, is it too much snow? Or does it come in cycle? I mean, look, everybody was worried about flooding here in New England because of all the record snowfall that we had. The point that they were not taking into consideration is the fact that the snow that fell down, much of it was this really light, fluffy stuff because it was also so cold. There's not a lot of moisture in that snow. So thus, when it melts, there's not going to be a lot of water released. And people were surprised. Well, we didn't have a lot of flooding. Even though we had some, a pretty normal amount of rain during April, we didn't have flooding. Now, there have been years here recently that we've had some severe spring flooding. We didn't, and we've had average and under average snowfall during those times when we had severe flooding. We didn't have severe